Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and another video. So today I just want to do a recap of my Prickly Pear 50K that I did this last weekend. So today is Wednesday, so now we're Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 days after the race. I've had time to rest and also just time to like think and reflect on everything that day, so just kind of want to go over everything. The course is a 10.3-ish mile loop that you have to do 3 times. The race started at 6 a.m. so that morning I woke up at about 2:45 a.m. had breakfast. I forgot to take a video or a photo of it, but it was my normal breakfast that I always take, you know, before long runs or before races, which was a bagel with some jelly, orange juice, and a banana. I like to eat at a minimum 2 hours before the race. 3 hours I think for me is the best, so that's why I woke up so early as well. So as soon as I woke up, I brushed my teeth and then ate that, so that gave me 3 hours before race time of eating my breakfast. And I also drink like 16 ounces of electrolyte that morning plus coffee. So that gives me plenty of time to go to the bathroom like a bunch of times before the race.
There she is. Can you see her? Coach Christie. She's ready.
National Championship.
There she goes. She
Good
just
luck,
crossed.
everyone. Good luck, y'all.
So, 3.3 miles in. Just getting started.
There you guys go.
Chrissy, you need the best?
No? This is fine.
She's coming back. Sal, my parents, and some friends were waiting for me. They were my pit crew, so that was really cool to have a race crew helping me out and cheering me on when I went by. They gave me a new vest with new water bottles and gels in it, and then I went off on the second loop.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. 2 more, you got this.
You got it. Pushing hard.
Easy, it's easy.
All right.
I got 5 gels.
5 gels?
Yay!
Yep. All right.
You got
Okay.
it.
Keep going. Love you. Keep going. Keep going.
Good job, run.
Okay, run.
Go.
Okay. All right.
I have no idea. 14 miles.
Fantastic job. Good job. Bill.Bird. You come over to the timing table. Bill.Bird. Robbie is in. Oh, good job, ladies. We got a 15K and a 50K.
Soak the vest so it's also wet. You're good. You're doing great.
One more. That's it. One more to go. You're doing great.
You got the 430 gels over here, the 530 gels over there. All right, pit crew. Yay, pit crew. Yay, pit crew.
Final lap, 24 miles in. Slowing down, but I'm still going. I still might make 6 hours if I can keep moving.
Sun's out, so it's pretty warm now. But overall, doing okay. I'm gonna finish. That's what matters. We'll just see when.
All right, you guys, I see you coming in. Oh, great job, great job. Big one.
Big arms, hands up, hands up, hands up.
Christina.
Yeah, baby.
Christina.
Oh.
Ladies on up.
Sorry.
There she comes. That is Serena.
I'm proud of you. You're all sweaty. Good job, my love. Good work, good work. Let's get you out of the way.
Finish their second loop. We are gonna pull them from the court.
Yeah, you did that. You did that whole thing.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You did it.
Thank you.
There goes pit crew number 2. Pit crew number 2.
Come on in.
Awesome. Thank you, Justin.
Way to go, Matthew. It's official now.
I'm done.
Let's go get you off your feet. Let's get you off your feet. Okay. What do you need?
I need to change my hat.
Okay. You earned a cool hat. You gotta run a 50K to get that one. You gotta be a 50K runner right there.
I didn't get too much footage of myself when I was running the race because I wanted to just focus on running and not like trip and fall because I was, distracted by trying to hold the camera. For the first 10 miles or that first loop, my pace ranged anywhere from about 10:30 to 11:13 minutes per mile. In the second loop, I started around 10:30 and then it went to like 11:16 and then I ended up hovering more around 11:50 to like 12:30. And then the third loop, that's when I really slowed down, and that ended up being like 13 to 14 to 15 minute miles there. So in that first loop when I was feeling good, I did see that my heart rate was 175 and I should have known then to slow it down. My heart rate right away in that second mile was already at 175 and I should have known that that was too high. Even though I felt good, 175 is too high, going in, still having 30 more miles to run. I should have slowed it down. So that's basically like a rookie mistake that I knew but still did anyway. So I don't know why. In the moment, it's just one of those things where it takes a lot more discipline to know the plan and stick to the plan. And I think I kind of knew what I wanted, but I didn't have a set plan of paces like I did for my Houston Marathon. I had a more laid out plan, written out plan for the Houston Marathon as far as paces and heart rate that I knew I needed to stick to. And I didn't necessarily write them down or go over them for the 50K for some reason. I don't know why I didn't do that. And yeah, so I let it get away from me, basically, is what happened. So yeah, after the first 10 miles, it became a lot harder to sustain, that effort, of 10:30, 11 minutes, already having my heart rate be at 175 for the first 10 miles, because 175 for me is already upper zone 3, right? Edge of zone 4. And I mean, that's just too much for me as far as running a 50K race. So yeah, that's why over time I just progressively got slower. I really had to slow down in those last 10 miles. My heart rate hovered around 165, 170, which is a more doable heart rate, but it was too late by that time because uh, I was running, like walking actually, 14-minute miles at, my heart rate 165. Plus, it was also a lot hotter than I had been used to. As far as my last races that I've done have been cooler weather, and on Saturday it got up to like 90 degrees. So it was also a lot warmer, and that's going to impact your heart rate and your paces as well. And I should have adjusted to that earlier on in the race. So it was definitely a learning experience for me to just really have a written out plan for myself, go over it, and that way I know, no matter in that moment what I'm feeling, I know what is gonna be more successful for me if I stick to a specific plan. So yeah, in the last 10 miles, in that third loop, I was already super tired. I feel like I basically, what they call blow up. I blew up in those last 10 miles because I had to run walk. It was really hard to maintain running for longer than a minute. And I was just counting like, okay, walk 30 seconds, and then run 30 seconds or longer, as long as you can sustain running, and then walk 30 seconds. And I just kept telling myself over and over to keep pushing, to keep going in that last loop, in those last 10 miles. I don't feel like I bonked, right? Or I don't feel like I bonked or ran out of energy though, because I was taking in plenty of energy. I was taking about 100 grams of carbs per hour. I had no issues with that. My stomach was handling that just fine. I was able to take it just fine. So I had plenty of fuel on board, but my muscles just couldn't handle that effort, and then of course the heart rate. So I think it was more just my legs and my muscles that blew up in that last 10 miles, plus the heat and hydration. So I was doing really well, staying on top of my nutrition, right? Taking 100 grams of carbs per hour, but I don't think I matched it with the right amount of water. I did have 2 bottles of water each loop. Each bottle was 16 ounces. So I was taking 16 ounces of water an hour. But with the heat, we started at about 70 degrees, so that didn't seem too bad, but that just slowly increased throughout the day up to 90, right? Which is, starting at 70 degrees is still pretty warm for a race. Oh, sorry. That was a bee or something. I just needed more water because I was sweating so much. And I know that I am a salty sweater, that I lose a lot of salt. So I had plenty of sodium electrolytes in my water bottles too, but I think I needed more water. And so in addition to what I had, more water and plain water. There was aid stations along the course, but I didn't take advantage of those like I should have. I should have, once I emptied one water bottle, I should have just taken the moment to refill that with regular water at an aid station. At first I was thinking like I didn't want to waste time stopping, but when I look back at it now, it actually would have benefited me. Those couple seconds to refill would have helped me not slow down to a walk later on, I think, along with pacing correctly. So yeah, I learned that for sure. So that was kind of how things went for me and what I feel like my mistakes were in the race. So I feel like my pacing was off. I started off, too fast, right? Relative to the length or the distance I was running and the heat. And then I didn't have enough water. However, despite all of that, I had a great time. I really enjoyed the race itself. It was fun to be out there with everybody else. It was really, really awesome to have Sal, my parents and friends there cheering and supporting, and all the other people that were out there cheering. Volunteers were awesome. So the experience itself was really, really fun. I really enjoyed it, even when it was hurting and it was hot, and I was like almost like felt like I was just dehydrated. Being able to push myself and keep going and finish something like this, felt really good, and I was really proud of it. So overall, really happy with doing the race and how it all went anyway. And yeah, I would definitely do it again. So, not anytime soon. I'm going to take a break, but eventually, definitely looking forward to doing a 50K again, and doing some more trail running because it was a lot of fun. As far as fuel, what I took was a combination of gels. So I was alternating between the SIS beta fuel gels. I had also picked these up. I don't know how you pronounce those. But these have a very liquidy consistency that I like, very easy to take. These only have 15 milligrams of sodium and these have 200. So I like taking one of these and then one of these for the sodium. And then for caffeine, I was taking the Precision 100 caffeine gels. And so also the beta fuels are 40 grams of carbs. These two are 30 grams of carbs. And then in my water bottles, I had what I've been taking, so I knew I was used to it, was the raw fuel. I had a scoop and a half, so that made it about 8-ish grams of carbs in the water bottles. So yeah, I was taking about 100 grams of carbs an hour with all of that combined. I did find it a little bit helpful. I kind of like marked my gels with like a time to remind me, because I was taking different kinds. So this just kind of helped me know if I was taking the right gel at the right time, basically, as far as caffeine, or if I wanted the sodium gel. I took a caffeine gel. This was at the 30-minute mark. And then I took one at the 2-hour mark. This was the other brand of caffeine gel. This was at the 3:30 mark. So I took a caffeine gel, basically one caffeine gel on each loop, but I think I needed one more. If I had maybe one more gel on that last loop, a caffeine gel, maybe that would have helped a little bit. But I think still I was able to tolerate basically 100 milligrams of caffeine around every 2 hours is basically kind of what it worked out to there. This is the metal. I really like the wooden metal here, and it looks really nice, I think. Got my finisher's hat. I was super stoked about this. You only get the hat if you finish, so I think that's really cool. And on the inside it has the Prickly Pear there, so that's cool. And a sticker. So lots of swag, really cool swag. So I think that covers the race recap. Just going over how it went, how I felt about it and everything. I kind of went off the top of my head, so it might have been a little bit all over the place, but hopefully I covered it all. If you do have any questions about the race, or any questions for me as far as like what I did, what I used, or anything that you want to know, feel free to leave questions or comments below. But yeah, again, really happy with it, and looking forward to the next one. Not really sure what that is, except the only thing I have on the calendar is December, doing the San Antonio Marathon in December, but we're only in March, so from here until December I don't have anything on the calendar. For now, I'm just going to continue to rest, recover, ease back into a little bit of running, but no solid plans yet. So I'll let you know once I have some more solid plans later on. That's it for now, though. So hope you enjoyed it, and remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.